What if you go on this trip and it's him and four of the guys there? And he's like, well, I want you to do this with me, him, and him. Or you got to find your way home.
Let's go to the pool.
No, we're going back to the room.
Why?
Because it's time to give it up.
What do you mean I don't give it up?
What you thought I just flew you out here and bought you drinks and dinner, so you think all that's free? Like, nah, you did that. Now it's time to give it up.
But you flew me out here thinking that I was gonna give it up to you?
Yeah, like what you thought all this was free? Like
What are you talking about?
You wanna go back home?
No.
Okay, so where are we going? To the room.
I think it's very interesting that you would be willing to accept a trip from a man that you do not know, you seemingly have no interest in, and not only expect it to be a safe environment, but not be transactional. Because unfortunately, if you're not the one funding these activities, you are consenting to him funding those activities, which means at any point, unfortunately, if you're not giving him what he expected or wanted, that puts you in a very bad position where how are you going to get home? If he pays for this $10,000 flight to Dubai, for an example, and you don't have $10,000, and you think he just randomly chose you, what is this, a freaking Nickelodeon sweepstakes? He just chose you randomly because you're just so pretty, and he just wanted to cherish you and take you out of the country, doesn't know you, and doesn't want anything. No, that doesn't make any sense. Nothing in this world is free at all, and it's a safety risk. Why are you going to meet a random guy out of the country who you don't know, and you don't have a way home? You don't have a way home, and now you've put yourself in this transactional interaction where, unfortunately, you have to give up your body for this thing that he essentially paid for, which I would argue most of them know when they do this, or go home. And you see, he gave her an option in this example, like, hey, well, do you want to go home? And she's like, well, no. So those are your two choices. And I don't understand why so many people are willing to do that. I get that, vacationing can be expensive. Everybody wants nice things. But to use your body as a form of payment for experiences is disgusting, degrading, and dangerous. Because what if you go on this trip and it's him and four of the guys there? And he's like, well, I want you to do this with me, him, and him. Or you got to find your way home. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? How do y'all feel about this? Let me know down in the comments below.